Your boy's back, and today I'm going to be sharing with you so many things, give you a bit of an update on what's happening around the world, how it's impacting crypto prices, and I am going to be doing what's called a group mastermind. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video so you get the scoop on the latest and the fanciest and the best. And boys and girls, how can I not talk about the war going on in Ukraine? Really recommend you guys to go check out my TikTok. Go watch the video series on Zelensky and his address to actually the Russian people. And I really wanted to get the message out there that this is how, Ukraine is dealing with this. And you know what? I think we have ourselves a really good leader, man. It's a tough place to be in, but there he is. He's not going anywhere and he keeps going. And, we had also the tennis player from Russia, right, no war on the camera screen as well, which is really good. I just hope that the world can seek kindness and seek peace above all else. So that being the case, we've had, the ghost of Kiev, I don't know, people saying they're fake or whatever, but the fact is internet is coming together on this basis. We got the Zelensky who's going to say, he's saying, I'll stay in my country and if I die, I'll die with my soldiers. I think that's very commendable. So the leadership and the people are really uniting. And I think what Zelensky's really good at is, and to be honest, right, Zelensky is the prime minister of Ukraine, but he would have been somebody that we wouldn't even know or recognize the face of if it wasn't for this war. But you know what? He's rising to the occasion. He's not afraid of the camera. He makes really good videos. I think that comes from his, comedian days. Ukraine's President Zelensky, still in Kiev, he says, we're all here. Our soldiers are here. We're defending our independence. You know what? Really interesting stuff. And if you go through the rabbit hole that is Reddit and the Russian-Ukraine war, you will find that there is so many interesting stuff that you can research as well. So get through that. We also have the mayor of Kiev jumping into the front line. So really commendable action that we're seeing from across the board as well. Now, Ukraine did something really interesting. They started posting their wallet addresses on BTC and Ethereum, and bang, people started donating to that wallet address and they raised $20 million just across a few days, right? Because, the regular payment system is a real no-go. So how amazing is it that cryptocurrency makes a way for these kind of transactions to happen, even through the messes of the ugliness of humanity that is war, right? And they just opened up DOT as well. And with that, of course, right, the prices have surged, right? The Bitcoin and Ethereum have surged. The altcoins have been reasonably quiet. We're sitting at $2 trillion today on Bitcoin. And since the announcement that Polkadot is going to be included as well, we've actually seen Polkadot shot up in price as well. And that being the case, we're sitting at around about 50 in terms of fear and greed index. Guys, if you want to make money with crypto, you need to buy when there is blood in the street. I wouldn't say now's the right time. I'll probably wait for a consolidation to find a re-entry. Not 4 days ago, it was sitting at extreme fear around about, last week, 20, yesterday at 20. The prices have gone literally from, if we get the Bitcoin chart up. So we had 28th of February. We are now 2nd of March and it has gone from 37K all the way up to 43, 44K. And that's not a small move at all. So if you want to be trading cryptocurrency and you want to make some money, just getting in on the fear and greed index is actually a very helpful way to get in. Now, that being said, Russian banks are now banned from SWIFT. What is SWIFT? SWIFT is a Society for Worldwide Internet Bank Financial Telecommunication. It's basically the fiat version of XRP, right? Like most people say, XRP is the crypto version of SWIFT, but this is the fiat version of XRP because I think XRP will lead sort of the marketplace with this kind of stuff. So simply put, SWIFT is a global payment system which is used by more than 11,000 financial institutions and companies around the world across 200 countries. So if you put a ban on that, it's going to be pretty bad, right? On, for example, import and export. But more importantly, it's actually making the Russia's currency collapse. The ruble is just falling down, okay? What the heck is happening? Well, people are jumping into their ATMs and pulling their money out, right? So Moscow braces for ruble to crash at least 25% as new sanctions hit. And that's true, these sanctions get in place, but these sanctions are taking people out along the way. So Central Asia currencies feeling heavy pressure from ruble's tumble. So the sanction leads to the ruble's tumble. Then it led to all the Central Asia's currencies to tumble as well. Now, that being the case, one of the most crazy impacts on this sanction is the fact that import and export is banned. One of the biggest import and export is gas. And there's a lot of European countries that depend on Russia's gas. And you know what? The route into European countries for the supply of gas from Russia is actually Ukraine. So Ukraine is too busy fighting, so that's not going to happen. So that's a bit unfortunate. So that means all these countries that are really, really cold during winter are going to suffer without much gas, and that's going to prices up in gas. So people are going, well, can gas come from Africa instead of Russia? So they're looking for other routes as well. But then they're like, okay, well, US sanction was just like, I'll spare the Russian sector, energy sector with gas. So there is a bit of a control on the gas price now, which is good. On a more positive note, Ukraine had no internet because of all the destruction and war, right? So the prime minister, this is the vice prime minister, also he has another very, very interesting title. And his title is Minister of Digital Transformation of Ukraine. How awesome that such a position exists, right? He's like, hey, while you colonize Mars, Russia tried to occupy Ukraine. While your rockets successfully land from space, Russian rockets attack Ukrainian civil people. We ask you to provide Ukraine with Starlink station and to address sane Russians to stand. And that basically is asking for the internet. And Elon Musk is like, yo, I got you, man. I will align this the satellite for you, so you now have internet. And then, yo, Starlink here, thanks Elon Musk. And he's like, yo, oh good. Wouldn't you be so, like, you work hard, and for what reason? You want to, supply a country with internet when it's war-torn. I think that's amazing. Just from the satellite, bang, here's the internet, take it. Like, that is such a boss move. I love that. And with that being said, guys, we have to address the price of Bitcoin. And we have to talk about where the heck it's going to go. All right, so let's have a look. Okay, so right now the price of Bitcoin is scooting around that $43,000. I like RSI trading, although it's not the most consistent thing to catch the absolute bottom, especially if you're trying future trading and whatnot. But if you want to just lay into the position so that you actually, secure some good prices. Well, I'm actually in a short position here right now. Of course, I could be wrong. Probably should have waited for a confirmation back, but I do not see the prices violently crossing over this zone right here. Okay, we would want to see that clearance there before I then enter into a long position. So my anticipation is that the price will at least, it may not crash all the way back down, but it would at least sort of have a bit of a consolidation like so. But if it does have a consolidation in this region here, we may then see the price of Bitcoin actually do start to trickle below. But what I will be doing, if it makes a profit in some level, I'm just going to then take half the profit, put the stop loss back here, and then let it ride the wave. So that is to secure that I do not lose any money. So that is what I will be looking at doing. Although, yeah, the fact that it's actually, lingering around here, I think it will consolidate for a bit. And I think if it doesn't dip as low as either this, or if it doesn't dip as low as this zone here, I think it will then consolidate and look for another opportunity to have another impulse upwards as well. And I think the next region for consolidation would be around about this region here, there. So we'll have to see how that goes. But this region here that we're in right now, okay, is a very key region here. Okay, that's a tough break to make, because we've had some previous indecision and price action in that same region too. So that being the case, I think Bitcoin may struggle. And I think today would be a really good day for you to take a lot of profits too. Okay, so that's my outlook on Bitcoin. I will be doing a flow key update for you guys because I do that every single time. All right, so what I want to do is I want to talk about the Mastermind, guys. If you want to genuinely make money with crypto and you want to be in a group of people that are genuinely wanting to succeed, right? Then you need to check out this Mastermind. I'll be putting together a Mastermind around about the middle of March, okay? There is a qualitative barrier and a price barrier to this group. I can assure you that there will be challenges and there'll be accountability mechanisms for you to actually achieve success. I will be making sure that the people that are joining this group are switched on people, know what they're doing. As you can see, I'm doing a comprehensive approach. This is merely an application. I'm not going to be accepting every single application out there, but I would love it for you guys to fill this in and show me how you actually trade at the moment and how you wish to improve your trading down the track as well. And once the application process and admission process is done, then I'll have an actual video call with you to identify who you are. I will know each of you by name, and I will seek to grow you with your trading, and also for us to grow each other and exchange information, knowledge, and know-how. That being said, I would love it for you guys to then put your hat in the ring and give a go at applying for this program. Would love to have you along and would love to see you in this group. So thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I really appreciate you being here. Make sure you go like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you can stay updated with the latest and the best in crypto. Go check out my TikTok, my Instagram, everything else. You know it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.